Hello everyone, and hi if you're new here. I'm Jade, and Merry Bookmas! So I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. It was very different for me this year because it was my first year in the US, and it was just me and my husband. Usually I'm obviously with my parents, so this is my first Christmas without my parents, and it was a little weird. But of course, I got a few books for Christmas. That's actually kind of what I mainly asked for. So I thought I would show you what I got, and you'll get a preview of what is on my to be read for this year. Not that I know if I'll read everything in this coming 2025 because my TBR cart is huge. But I hope you all managed to get a good book or two in your hauls. But yeah, let me show you what I got. So one book I got was The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I have read The Teacher, and I know it's quite a taboo subject, but I did really enjoy her writing, I'm not going to lie. So I really want to try the Housemaid series because I know a lot of people say it's amazing, and I want to read it before the movie gets made. So I got that. I asked for this. So I'm super excited to read this. I can read the back if, you know, it's not going to spoil too much. Every day I clean the Winchesters' beautiful house top to bottom. I pick their daughter up from school and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband, Andrew, seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I tried on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once, just to see what it was like. But she soon finds out, and by the time I realise my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's far too late. But I reassure myself, the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. So yeah, this sounds super, super good. I do love a good thriller. So this is, yeah, one of the books. I actually got the whole series. I'm not going to read the back of these now because I want to read the first one before I look too much into the others. But I am super excited to read that series. And I also got The Gift by Frida McFadden, which is just like a short story. I think she calls it a novelette. I actually read this Christmas Day, so I've already read this and I thought it was great. Obviously, there's only so much you can say about a short story, but as short stories go, I loved it. It had a bit of a twist. It was just a great little thriller. I mean, not overly festive, but it's about getting a gift. So I mean, it is somewhat festive, and yeah, it just made it for a really nice little Christmas Day evening read. And it's a little overpriced for the amount of pages. It's like 40 pages, but my mom got me this because she didn't know what to get me, and I asked her to grab it because it's something I want to read, but I just couldn't quite bring myself to spend so much money on so little pages, but I did really enjoy it. Then I also got The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. I have been wanting to read this for ages. I really wanted to get it in the fall, but I had so many books that I felt were like fall appropriate that I just never ended up getting this. Because I am quite a seasonal reader, I think. I do have certain genres or types of books that I like to read certain types of times of the year. Not strictly, but a little bit. And yeah, so this might end up staying on my TBR until next autumn, but I just thought it was beautiful. And like, I love that it has the little purple spade edges. It's just really cute. And it says, "This was a good place with kind people who cared about each other. There was a unicorn in the woods, mermaids in the coves, and the best raspberry she'd ever tasted. And there was Lorraine." That's all it says. But I don't know much about it, if I'm honest, but I've just heard good things and I'm excited to read it. So the next book I got is actually an autobiography. I don't read a lot of autobiographies and biographies, but sometimes ones just like pique my interest and I sometimes really enjoy them. It's just, I don't think to pick them up that much. However, JoJo's really interested me because obviously I know there was the whole controversy that she basically lost her music when she was younger, like she lost the rights to basically her own voice. And there's obviously a lot of controversy from the industry from years ago, as well as like the acting industry, as well as the music industry. And I kind of just really want to hear her story. So I'm assuming she's going to talk a lot about that, coming to fame so young. So I find that really interesting. I am a singer. I love music. So for me, this is right up my street. So I can't wait to read this. Then I also got the set of Wicked books. Obviously, Wicked is very, very popular right now. I used to do musicals and things, so I love Wicked. I've seen it 3 times in the West End. I loved the movie. I know a lot of people weren't happy with the casting, but I thought it was stunning. I know a lot of people have changed their minds since the movie, but I honestly can't think of a better cast. I love Cynthia Erivo. I first saw her live in the West End, I think in 2000 and I want to say 11 or 12. She was actually performing in a show by Scott Allen, and it was magical. And yeah, it couldn't have been better cast. So as a result of being really really back into that musical right now, yeah, I got the set of books. I know they're super different. I know the story is meant to be a lot darker and a lot weirder. Like, I know the musical is not really following this, but I was intrigued and I thought it would be kind of interesting to read. And then finally is this giant box set, which if any of you are fantasy people, you probably know what this is. But yes, it is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I am so excited to read these. I really devoured ACOTAR last year. I read them sort of back to back, but my goal this year is to sort of take breaks in between the books so there's more suspense. Plus, I just have so many books that I want to read. I don't want to end up having a solid couple of months just reading these. I really want to change it up, but I'm also super excited to read them. But there's other books coming out as well that I am desperate to read when they come out. So I was like, I think I just need to force myself to take gaps and keep some suspense in here. So that's my goal with these. I don't know a lot about what they're about, to be honest. I haven't really looked into it, and I don't want to, because I know that Sarah J. Maas as well, they do sort of link a little bit. I think some of the characters from some appear in others, and I don't want to spoil anything for myself. I have tried to be so good and not watch spoilers for this series come up on TikTok or Instagram reels, things like that. So yeah, I'm so excited to read these. And if you love them, let me know. And also, if you have read these, what is your recommended order to read these? Because I keep reading different things. And I have noticed the box set put the Assassin's Blade in first. And I know quite a few people say to read it first, but I kind of feel like I should read it in the order of publication, so I kind of get the authentic experience as if I read it when they came out. But let me know what you think. I don't know what I'm going to go for yet, but let me know. Oh, and I forgot to show you this. Not a book, but book related, which is this little light up flag that says, "To the stars he listened and the dreams that are answered," which is obviously from ACOTAR, if you didn't know. So yeah, book related gift. I actually got this slightly early because my husband didn't want to order it himself and mess up the one that I wanted and the personalization. So he asked me to order it on his card. So I knew I was getting what I wanted, and I just thought this would look really cute displayed. I will show you it lit up, but I will insert a clip now because it's too light. So I'll wait till later and film it when it's a bit darker. Okay, and this is it lit up. It's not really dark outside yet, but hopefully you can see it. I just think it's super cute. You can get it where it changes color, but I just went for this one because I feel like it's just the most magical, just having that bright light, and obviously it was cheaper. Sorry, my stool keeps squeaking. But yeah, it's from Etsy. I'll link it below in case anyone is interested, but I just think it's so pretty. And that was all the books I got for Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed looking at them, and obviously some of these will appear on my channel as 2025 goes through. So yeah, please stick around and subscribe if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on some of these as I read them, and all the million other books I have to read. I think I might do a video next showing you everything on my TBR. It'll be long, but I won't go into detail, but I will show you everything. So you know of certain things that might come up. Obviously, I will buy the odd book throughout the year, and my preference of what I'm going to read next might change depending on mood, what comes out, etc. There's always changeable factors, but yeah, I think I might share with you everything on my TBR. But these are everything I got for Christmas, and yeah. So yeah, I hope you got some amazing things too. And I will see you again for some more book content really soon. Bye!